Well, you see the Prime Minister Narendra Modi here in the pole-bound Karnataka, especially in the Silicon Valley, that he is being part of this big road show today that he'll be covering almost 26.5 kilometers, where there is the BJP is a stronghold, and of course there are 4 to 5 assembly constituencies where the Congress MLAs are presently the Congress is in the power. But however, the 18 assembly constituency seats that he is covering today, 9 are with the BJP and rest are with the Congress. But of course, it's really not going to be easy for the BJP this time actually, because the kind of anti-incumbency that the party is facing here is now hoping that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi in their constituency would really help them to put this anti-incumbency in the back seat, and that factor really works for them. But we'll have to see that how much of this is really going to work and how much of them who have all turned up today in the roadshow will be converted into votes. So that will be really interesting for us to really watch out on the day of elections, because we have seen how that there have been a lot of civic issues that the city is battling with, whether it's about the potholes, the bad roads, the infrastructure related issues, then the flood issues as well, where the IT corridors were all flooded, and there was a huge outrage as well from the people of the city, where they went on to allege about the corruption as well, with most of the public representatives and not doing enough for the people. Every time there have only been a fake promises, and during the elections that they really come and get in touch with them, reach out to their doorsteps, but right after they are voted, they do not turn up at all. But however, in this roadshow that we're talking about, there are Vokaligas and Brahmins who are dominant in numbers, and Brahmin vote bank is something that the BJP has always enjoyed. This time again, that the party seems confident that this particular community will be voting for the Bharatiya Janata Party. But on the other hand, there is also an attempt to woo these Vokaliga voters from the Bengaluru South, where the roadshow is really presently taking place. So that's an attempt from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi to woo the Vokaliga votes as well. But again, there are most of the MLAs, most of the candidates, of course, from the BJP are all, not the new faces. Moreover, are all the continuous faces that we're really getting to see this time in the election. But as said, you see, this is an important roadshow that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is taking out, and we really got to see how much is that the sea of people have all gathered to just get the glimpses of Prime Minister Narendra Modi with the placards in the hand, the chants for the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, people talking about how he has kept the nation secured and how is he ensuring that the India stands on the top list, and especially there from the Karnataka, and trying to make Karnataka as well as the #1 state. So that is all there on the minds of the voters, and that we're talking about is how much is the PM Modi factor really going to work in the Bengaluru. Then through the voters itself, their voices that we really heard makes us somewhere really clear, and also makes us believe that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi factor will really work for the BJP this time, because every time we had been here in the past elections as well, we have seen 2 to 5% of the the vote share swaying towards the BJP. This time again, it will be interesting that how much are that the people will come out, pull their people as well to vote.
Right. Harish Upadhyay is also tracking the story. Let's see if we can patch him in. But while we wait for Harish, Ritu, please come in on this. The last few hours, I think the next 48 hours or so, campaigning will cease to happen there. Have you seen the election change in the last 15 days or so? Because there are multiple issues. It started off with Bhumai government's alleged corruption. Then it went to Bajrang Dal, and now Prime Minister bringing in the focus on his governance, national issues. Is the mood of the voter also changing?
Very true. You see, when we talk about the Bengaluru, then of course the national issues are also a concern for the Bengalurians here. So while we were trying to talk to them, you see, they are also stressed on the local issues. They are saying that the BJP, if really voted back to the power, then when we give them some more time, then the leaders might again work towards those issues and ensure to fix those problems there. But on the other hand, you see, most of the localites here were also talking about the national issues, where they say that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has kept the nation very secure. sure, trying to take India to a new level, to a next level as well. So that's again the point that one has to note from the Bengaluru, but also that we talk about how the Bharatiya Janata Party is taking out its campaign trial in the other parts of the Karnataka. Then you see there the local issues really matter, whether it's about the old Mysuru region or for that matter the Kalyan Karnataka region. In the Kalyan Karnataka region that we're talking about, you see the supply of the water is a really big concern for the people there, and also the lack of bus facilities is another issue that they are facing, and they really want the government and the public representative to address that issue. But when we talk about the old Mysuru region, there are even more local issues, because most of them come from the agrarian background, and there you see they really want the leaders to speak about the local issues, whether it's about the water supply or for the farmers that they're looking forward to various schemes that the government can give them and they can be benefited, and also for the crops and the grains that they really grow. They really want a good outcome of it when it comes to the profit margin for them. So those are the local issues that the party has to stress on. So in the old Mysuru region, you see the JDS is ensuring that they be very local in this region, because people want these issues to be addressed. In the Kalyan Karnataka region, meanwhile, that's something that needs to be addressed. Meanwhile, in the Bengaluru, the Bengalurians want these specific issues to be fixed and wants the safety to be safe for the people, for the commuters who move out again. And because you see, majority of the taxpayers are from the IT city Bengaluru, there's a huge collection for the government as well from the city, and that's the reason why we see most of them coming out and complaining, saying that when you happen to collect so much of the taxes from the Bengalurians, why is there no equal work done for the people here? Why is there no safety for the people? Where the pothole issues, the floods that the city continuously witness. So these are all the the issues that the city is facing. But they really want the government, any government that's really going to come back, will come to the power. They want these issues to be addressed.
Okay, Ritu, hold on. Harish, you're back with us. You've been traveling the length and breadth of Karnataka. The last 15 days, have you analyzed the voters' mind? Do you see it changing from how it was when elections were announced to now?
Well, it definitely has changed. One, in the initial parts of late last month, we had seen the Congress really speaking and also ensuring that some of its promises, the 5 core promises that it has given, reach the last man, last woman in the village. Remember, in cities, it's easier for parties to ensure that their message reaches to the citizens and the voters, but in rural areas, it's their karyakartas who manage to do it. But over the last 8 to 10 days, if you analyze how the narrative has changed, the BJP believes that it has gained advantage for 2 reasons. One, obviously the roadshows of Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah, they believe that has gained some ground for them. Second, they also believe the whole Bajrang Dal ban controversy and the statements of Mallikarjun Kharge and Priyank Kharge has given ammunition to the BJP, and they sense that it could do 2 things. One, it has infused some enthusiasm into the cadres and the larger right-wing ecosystem in the state, who will go out and ensure that people come out and vote and campaign aggressively. Second, they also believe that this is, in a way, turned the entire focus away from the allegation that the Congress was making about Basuraj Bommai government, the alleged 40% Sarkara, or even the community infrastructure in Bengaluru and the Lokayukta raid that had happened on a sitting BJP MLA. So the BJP believes that has gone to the background. The Congress says that already voters have decided, they've made up their mind. One, in fact, in one of their internal survey, the Congress says only 7% of the voters knew about the Bajrang Dal ban controversy, so that won't help much. And people already know the kind of performance of Basuraj Bommai government, and they will vote based on that. But 2-3 other factors that hasn't been spoken by both the parties and that could play a significant role is price, the price of LPG cylinders. These are issues that we heard when we went out to rural Karnataka. None of them spoke about any of the divisive issues or the communal issues that we had heard in the last year and a half, starting with hijab to halal and various other issues that we had heard. They did not speak about that. These issues